Have you ever noticed that the more peaceful you become, the fewer people feel comfortable around you? And have you ever wondered why? Because by the end of this video, you are going to realize and you're going to understand something most people don't understand until later in life. Peace isn't something you find, it is something you pay for. And the price is much higher than expected. The older I get, the more I realize that peace is expensive. Not because it costs money, but because it costs attachment. It costs access. It costs the version of you that you spent your entire life protecting. Think about it. Have you ever stayed in a conversation long after it started hurting you because you didn't want someone to think or to say badly of you? Have you ever answered a text you didn't want to answer? Said yes when you could have said no? Keep explaining yourself to people who already made up their mind to misunderstand you. A lot of people call that kindness, but most time it is not kindness. It's just fear. The fear of being misunderstood, the fear of disappointing people, the fear of being left behind. I remember a period in my life where I thought peace was making everybody around me happy, not letting everybody down. So I became available to everyone. I listened, I adjusted, I tolerated a lot of things. And slowly, I started disappearing. Maybe you felt that too. That strong exhaustion that comes from constantly carrying other people's expectations. The feeling of being surrounded by people, yet disconnected from yourself. And then one day, something changed. Not dramatically, not overnight. I just got tired. Tired of arguing, tired of proving myself, tired of shrinking myself to fit into rooms I already outgrown. And that's where the real cost begins. Because the moment you set and create boundaries, people call you distant. The moment you choose peace, people call you selfish. The moment you stop giving unlimited access to your energy, some people start disappearing. But here's the uncomfortable truth. They didn't disappear because you changed. They disappeared, they were leaving because the old version of you was gone. The version of you that never said no, the version of you that tolerated everything, the version of you that sacrificed yourself and your peace just for them to feel comfortable. And maybe that's why growth feels lonely. Because every new level of self-respect exposes relationships that survived on self-abandonment. Yeah, I'll repeat that again. Every new level of self-respect exposes relationships that survived on self-abandonment. Some relationship only worked because you kept betraying yourself. And that's the part nobody talks about. Because peace doesn't just remove chaos. Sometimes it reveals it. Peace shows you the people who respect your boundaries. Peace shows you the people who only liked your convenience. And it shows you the people who genuinely want the best for you. So if you've been losing people, letting go of habits, or feeling like you are becoming someone people don't recognize, don't panic. You may not be losing your life. You may finally be finding it. Because the people who protect their peace aren't heartless. They are just tired and they are no longer willing to abandon themselves. And sometimes that's the most expensive decision you would ever make. But it is also the one that will change everything.